So what if you can actually earn crypto just by writing without investing a single dollar upfront? Well, today we're going to break down a guide that claims to show you exactly how to do that. If you've been looking for a way into the crypto world without having to buy in, you are definitely going to want to see this. It's the big question on a lot of people's minds, right? Can you really get your hands on some crypto without spending any cash? Now, it might sound a little too good to be true, but this guide we found, it lays out a surprisingly clear strategy. So let's just dive right into how it all works. Okay, so the whole game plan we're looking at here revolves around one of the biggest names in the space, Binance. And it all happens on a social feature that's built right into their app. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. First things first, you've got to get set up on the right platform. And for this, that platform is a feature called Binance Square. Getting your foot in the door is actually pretty simple. You'll need a standard Binance account, of course. But listen, the one step you absolutely cannot skip is completing the identity verification. It's mandatory. Once you're through that, you just set up a quick profile on Binance Square. Name, picture, the usual stuff. So what exactly is Binance Square? Well, think of it like a social media feed, but it's living right inside the Binance app. It's a hub where people are sharing crypto news, analysis, and just talking shop. This is basically the arena where you're going to put your words to work. Okay, so you're all set up. How do you actually earn anything? Well, here's the thing. You don't just post randomly and hope for the best. The whole strategy is built around participating in these very specific, timed events on the platform. And these events are called campaigns. They're essentially little contests that are run by different crypto projects. Your job is to complete a list of tasks within a specific time frame, and for doing that, you earn rewards. Simple as that. And this is where you see how it's all a game, really. Every task you complete gives you points. The more points you get, the higher you go on the campaign's leaderboard. The goal couldn't be simpler. Climb as high as you can. So what's actually up for grabs? Is it worth the effort? Well, in the example campaign from the guide, which was for a project called Fogo, the total prize pool was 1 million of their crypto tokens. Yeah, that's a pretty serious incentive. And here's the best part. You don't even have to come in first place to get a slice of the pie. The entire prize pool gets shared among the top 50 creators on that leaderboard. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to crack into that top 50. So this is the big question, right? How do you actually rack up enough points to make the cut? Well, there's a very clear strategy for this, and it's all about putting your energy where it's going to have the biggest impact. And this is where the strategy really just clicks into place. Look at this. You could spend your time following a project on social media for a measly 5 points. Or you could write one original article and get 100 points. The fastest way up that leaderboard is obvious. It's all about content creation. But hold on, you can't just throw any old article up there. To get those big 100-point drops, your post has to follow a very specific recipe. It absolutely has to be original. It has to hit the word count, and this is super important. It has to include the project's official @mention, its $ ticker, and its hashtag. And the source material could not be more clear on this. Originality is everything. You can't just find someone else's post on Binance, copy it, and paste it as your own. It has to be your unique content. No shortcuts there. So the next logical question is, how on earth are you supposed to create multiple original articles quickly and efficiently, especially if you're not, a professional writer? Well, the guide points to a very, very modern shortcut. Yep, the shortcut is to fire up an AI tool, something like ChatGPT. The whole idea is to have the AI generate not just the fundamental analysis of the crypto project for you, but also a relevant image to go along with your post. And the whole process is actually pretty painless. You prompt the AI for what you need, you copy the text it gives you, and then you just pop over to Binance Square. You paste the article in, you carefully add those required tags, the @ the $, the hashtag, upload the image the AI made, and then you just hit publish. And that's the whole playbook right there. By using AI, you can just turbocharge the content creation process. This means you can churn out multiple high-value posts for different campaigns, which seriously maximizes your chances of earning points and landing a spot in that coveted top 50. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? As these platforms look for new ways to get people engaged, it feels like we're seeing this trend where quality content is becoming a kind of currency itself. Could this be where things are headed? A future where our interactions in these digital worlds are powered by what we create? It's a fascinating thought. Thanks so much for joining us for this one.